Alrighty, just got a package. A big old thank you card from Secret Castle team. I've been watching Secret Castle for a while now online. Some very fun skits, some free stuff for the pores, all that good jazz. So what we got here this week from them, we got ourselves a Blaster Master, a Tetris 2, and Highlight. But the Highlight has a flaw, it says? I wonder why it says it has a flaw. I guess ooh, ouch. Yeah, I can kind of see why something like this, with all this mess, can honestly be labeled as you guys as being a flaw, and why it would help reduce price, and why you would release it at least with that kind of marking on it. But I'm here to also tell you that there's some at-home remedies that are very easy to find, and we're going to give them a go and see what we can do with them. And at-home remedies, that means some very easy to find at the local grocery store and supermarket necessities for removing gunk and unwanted stickers. So, just a heads up, we'll give this a go. And I will say that we do have a further along version of what we can do here. This little fella actually had something similar all along all of these, and if you look real closely, there's still a couple little speckies. But if I was to go through this with a fine-tooth comb or a brush one more time, I'm very sure we could get all of them off there. Even right now, we could probably do it. But I'm just not overly picky. I just want a majority cleaned, and that's kind of what we're going to do here. So we got ourselves our little work table here to start with. We've got some drinks here. Well, these are empty except for a couple things here. And we got our working solution, the Goo Gone, my go-to solution for most problems, and our problem maker. So I guess first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then I'm going to explain why we're doing some of the things that we're doing here. One of the first things to explain away is why I'm going to be going right to here first. We are trying to be a little careful and a little more exact. We are trying to get the Goo Gone on there, and we're trying to get it on the stickers as much as possible, but we are trying to avoid the label. If too much of this stuff gets on the label or around the label will come off like it's nothing. And it's going to be very hard to try and get the poor guy back on, because it basically will fry the sticky, not only the sticky stuff, but it'll also fry the sticker itself in some cases, and just gono everything. So okay, we already got some good signs going on here. So you see that the sticker has become very transparent. That means the Goo Gone's already getting in there and working its magic. As long as they didn't scratch the sticker while trying to do some of this stuff, we should actually be really good, which is why I'm very hopeful about this here. This does look to have been a sticker that was on top of it here at some point, and not a rip on the sticker itself. Yeah, we also got this weird thing down here, and I'm thinking this must have been like from maybe a rental place at one point or something. That, or a really weird sticker from a garage sale or something. Also, I mentioned that Goo Gone smells of oranges. So try to get as much as that on there. We're already getting some nasty gunk off of it already. And we also need to let it sit a little bit, because the longer it sits, the more it'll adhere to the stickers we're trying to get rid of. But also, the less we'll have to accidentally spread around when we try to get it off. You can already see there's a bit of stuff coming off from this guy. See if we can get some more off of here. A bit. Yeah. Yeah. You can see some of the gunk coming off already. But yeah, we want to actively, as much as possible, not actually get on this actual sticker. We'll be doing some dabs in here to try and get that little guy off there, and to solidify just that top surface sticker and not the actual sticker underneath. So hopefully with a little bit of time and a little more extra pressure from the Goo Gone, we'll be able to get that little guy to come off. And I'm gonna put some more stuff on here because I think I rubbed it off already, but it was starting to work. It was starting to work some real good magic. I can see in my reflection at least that it's a highlight between the case itself and the thing, the weird sticker, whatever it was, the residue that's on there. I'll try the dry end here, because again this helps to stop spreading the Goo Gone and just pick it up off of there. And let's see what we can get off of here. A little bit of the edge coming off, but I think it might need some more time to cook. Again, Goo Gone being the main answer for something like this, it still does take a little while and a little bit of cooking to get it to do its thing. Sometimes it just helps to scrape the fingernails across it, see what else we can do, if we can do anything. Oh, look at that. Yellow. This feller is just about coming right off. Seems we hit the jackpot pay dirt on this one. Just need to add some more Goo Gone and he'll be gone. Double check what we got going on here for residue. Yeah, we still got some gunkies here, but they're mostly transparent gunkies as opposed to this stuff that was really noticeable. There's Schmerz, the clean solution. Let's run some more of that on here, and definitely some more of that on here. These guys are definitely coming off. While we waits for it, let's add just a fine point and try and get that across here as much as possible. Again, trying to get as much of that off of there as we can. It's not obviously coming off yet, but we got a good portion of it, and hopefully if we can get the majority come peel off of there, we can maybe get this outer edge without having to worry about destroying the edge, if you will. Meantime, let's get some beautiful ASMR soda footage here. Just giving this baby some time to cook. Sometimes all it really needs is a few minutes to sit, let the chemicals settle and work on the goop. All the while you get the fresh scent of citrusy orange. At least that's what this particular Goo Gone is. Easy to remove her. Trust number one brand. All that good stuff, ain't ya? Citrus cleaning power. So it's also not just the fact that it smells like citrus, actually is citrus as part of the chemical that removes the skunk. Food for thought. Different things out there. Alright, now that we've had a few moments to sit and cook some more, what do we got? This one in particular is being a bit of a pest. I'll give Secret Castle that. This guy is a pain in the neck. It does not want to give up. We may just have to Google on this thing until it's basically atomized. Oh! Looked like this part was given away just a little bit. Oh! A little bit more. Ah! Just a small segment of it. Yeah, he is a pain in the neck. I do not blame them for giving up on trying to clean that little guy off. Wherever that sticker came from is a absolute pain. Okay, I'm not sure what this thing was from. It's the weirdest looking residue sticker I've ever seen, but he is gradually coming off of there. Bit by bit. We'll worry about this one next. To have us see if it's coming off yet or not. There we go. I think that's the majority of that sticker finally gone. And look at the shiny angles. I see a little bit of residue on there. Let's rub some more of our good old citrusy pal in there. Hopefully anything else will come off eventually. So the one that I wasn't worried about the most is the one that easily got removed. And the ones we are still worried about are the ones still stuck on. Let's see if this guy is budging yet. Ooh. He's got a corner that's catching here. Again, the purpose of Gugan is to get this stuff to kind of almost lift off on its own. With very minimal effort. But we are trying to be careful with this guy, because he is literally stuck on top of the actual sticker. So I am trying my darndest to kind of rub him off with my fingernail while not scratching into the sticker underneath. Yeah, it's in the gaps. Which not bode well. It's like only certain spots of this guy want to give, and not the stuff that's actually attached to something. He is a tough cookie to crumble. So this one's going to take a little while to fix up. We'll do that off camera, and we'll show you what the results are in a little while, and possibly tomorrow. It is sometimes in the little moments. This guy is nearly completely gone. I've just added some more Gugan residue on there, and did some more Gugan on here. This guy is slowly coming off, but not completely yet. Can't wait for it. But this guy, holy moly. So if we look at the glare, complete residue removal except for this little spot here. And here is the little culprit. Like I said, if you leave it to sit on the Gugan long enough, it'll literally almost just come off in a single peel. And it'll be very easy to remove. It's just a matter of time with some of these. This one's being a real pest, but I have a feeling, due to the fact that we've already had some very good crumble here, that he's going to go eventually. He's going to take a while, but he can't last on forever. Well, here's the latest update. As you can see, it's still not perfect by any means, but it's gradually getting there. And I'd say it goes the same here, as this used to be completely almost whited out to the edge here. It's going to take a while to get it done. Gugan is having a hard time trying to get underneath that thing to get it to come off, but it is gradually whittling it down. It's just going to be a long-term project, and something that maybe eventually I'll show again someday when I'm finally done with it. But the fact of the matter is that it is removable. Just it's going to be taking a lot of time and patience, and I totally understand why the guys over at the store wouldn't be bothered with this, because it will take too dang long. Might as well sell it as it is and call it damaged, because it is very much borderline. Let's see what that is. Anyways, that's going to be it on this update and on this video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed it.